keep using this excuse to defend Martin Scorsese using AI as a storyboarding tool, but it doesn't hold water for one very important reason. Using generative AI for pre-production assets is arguably worse than just straight up AI generating entire scenes, and here's why. Decisions made in the pre-production phase of any project, in any medium, have an enormous impact on the rest of the creative process, and for that reason it's important that these early assets feature limited information. Take this famous shot from Rian Johnson's Knives Out compared to its storyboard, for instance. The shot composition is broadly the same, but that's about as far as the similarities go. What were once nondescript crosses are now a variety of blades with a variety of shapes and sizes. What was once a rather flat composition is now carefully lit, and what was once a plain stick figure is now a fully realized character with their own costuming and makeup and presence on the screen. All of these decisions are made in the context of the storyboard, leaving a healthy amount of blanks to be filled in by all of the different departments of a film crew. The friction of the director having to communicate what's in their head to these other people is quite literally where the creativity happens. With that in mind, if we take another look at Scorsese's AI storyboard, we can see that we're inundated with information that is at best entirely superfluous to include at this stage of production, and at worst imparting undue influence on the creative decisions of the crew moving forward. It's made assumptions about the lighting and the architecture and the costuming and the color grade and the layout of the road and the placement of people in the streets. The list goes on. But it's not just about an individual director using AI for an individual movie. Tools like these have the power to shape the conventions of a medium in a much broader sense too. AI has a tendency to massively overlight its subjects, for instance, and anyone that's seen either of the Wicked movies can tell you that that's something that's starting to seep into the mainstream already. Did we really survive the past 15 years of grey Marvel sludge being funneled onto our screens? Something that Scorsese himself has historically condemned, by the way. Just for the pendulum to swing the other way and make everything look like fucking Fruit Love Island. I mean, come on. I swear I'm not trying to be a cop about this stuff. When I make these videos, it's important to me that they have some broader point than just condemning and shaming someone, because I don't want to contribute to a discourse that is already toxic. At the end of the day, Martin Scorsese is going to do what he's going to do, and he has no reason to care what niche micro-influencers like me have to say about his decisions. But at the same time, I'm also an artist that's trying to navigate this incredibly complex and incredibly fast-moving landscape, and I can't help but feel betrayed when someone whose work I admire normalizes tech whose express purpose is to automate me and my colleagues out of our fields. There's not much more to say other than that it just makes me viscerally, deeply sad.